Hey guys, Derek here from Nap Lab. The Helix Dusk Luxe is a 14-inch mattress with a similar feel to the standard Helix Dusk, but with a quilted cover and 2 extra inches of comfort material. It offers a luxury feel with fantastic performance and good support for a wide range of sleepers. Despite the high level of motion transfer, I'm incredibly pleased with its overall comfort and support dynamic. Performance across most every category was exceptional for the Helix Dusk Luxe, and it achieved an overall score of 9.70 out of 10. Perfect scores were found in response time, edge support, and pressure relief. Not far behind was cooling, sex, off-gassing, and company, which all stayed in the high 9s. The only category in which performance wavered was motion transfer, with a score of 8.5. The Dusk Luxe mattress has a medium firm feel, 6 out of 10 on the firmness scale, where 10 is the most firm. This is actually the same firmness as the standard Helix Dusk as well, but the Dusk Luxe has slightly less sinkage and better edge support. Next, we're going to talk through what the Dusk Luxe does best. First, the medium firm feel makes it suitable for a wide range of sleepers. The Dusk Luxe also has a quilted top with plush pillow top feel to add a bit more luxury to an already high-performing mattress. Last, you have a choice in cover options during checkout. You can have the tinsel cover, which we tested for no additional charge, or a cooling cover for an added cost. However, all mattresses aren't ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the Dusk Luxe. First, the 14-inch profile of the mattress is thicker than many on the market. Those who prefer a lower aesthetic may feel that it's too high. Also, the price is on the higher end, especially compared to the non-luxe version. Your body weight and sleeping position impact the types of mattress that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. The Helix Dusk Luxe has exceptionally good support. The material design really does the heavy lifting. We have 14 inches of total mattress thickness with 9 inches of support material and 5 inches of comfort material. A 9-inch support base creates more than sufficient support. Furthermore, the Dusk Luxe uses a zone coil unit. This means it creates more support where you need it and less where you don't. This design element helps to create a more neutral spinal alignment, which further helps prevent pressure point buildup. Lastly, the 5-inch comfort layer ensures sleepers have sufficient comfort while also creating transitional support. The thicker comfort layer helps your body more seamlessly transition into the support layers. These combined factors work together to deliver truly exceptional support. Because of these factors, the Dusk Luxe is a good option for many different types of sleepers. Next, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At Nap Lab, we test each mattress by analyzing according to 10 different factors that impact feel, comfort, and performance. First up, we have our cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allowing it to absorb body heat. Then, we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. Cooling performance on the Helix Dusk Luxe was excellent. During our test, I felt no significant level of heat retention around my body. The Dusk Luxe is available with an optional cooling cover, but these tests are based on the standard cover. The comfort layer on the Luxe model is incredibly thick. Thicker comfort layers can create heat retention issues. However, during our test, the foam seemed to breathe well. Undoubtedly, the hybrid design is a major factor for improved cooling as it provides airflow to the mattress at large. Heat dissipation was also excellent. From minute 0 to 1, the Dusk Luxe was able to release 5.1 degrees of retained heat, dropping from 87.3 to 82.2 degrees Fahrenheit. The temp continued to gradually step down from there. However, it's always great when the vast majority of heat is released by the 1-minute mark. This indicates a more rapid heat dissipation, which will help to increase cooling performance. Overall, I am pleased with the cooling performance on the Dusk Luxe. For the Sinkage Test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel that you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. In our pressure point test, we measured a sinkage depth of 2.14 inches. This is 0.09 inches less than the average of 2.23 inches based on all of our tests to date. A moderate sinkage depth creates a more balanced comfort dynamic that most sleepers will enjoy. In my view, the Dusk Luxe has a feel that's somewhere between that of memory foam and of latex. The mattress has an extremely fast response time, but at the same time creates a more dramatic contour and hug around the body. It's incredibly comfortable to lie on and has just the right amount of sinkage for maximizing pressure relief. To test motion transfer, we place one 12 medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12 medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. The Helix Dusk Luxe has a moderate level of sinkage. In our test, we measured an acceleration range of 11.15 meters per second squared. This is 3.80 meters per second squared more than the average of 7.35 based on all of our tests to date. If we look at our motion transfer chart, which visualizes our accelerometer data, we can see the highest motion from 0 to 0.22 seconds. It drops off immediately thereafter, but it isn't until 0.64 seconds that we return to near zero levels. In terms of motion intensity, the Dusk Luxe isn't great. The peaks are significantly higher than average. However, the motion duration is a definite silver lining. Generally, mattresses with motion spikes this high would have 1 to 1.5 seconds of motion duration. Surprisingly, the Dusk Luxe is able to eliminate motion within 0.64 seconds. As a result, the overall motion isolation picture is still pretty good, albeit not incredible. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes for the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent any type of stuck feeling. The Helix Dusk Luxe has an extremely fast material response time. In our test, we measured a material response time of 0.3 seconds to mostly recover and 0.8 seconds to fully recover. Both of these are faster than the average. Based on all of our tests to date, we have measured an average mostly recovered response time of 0.5 seconds and an average fully recovered response time of 0.9 seconds. During our test, I never felt stuck or overly entrapped by the mattress. Materials quickly adapted to changes in sleeping position and my movements on the mattress. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto the mattress. We measured the maximum depth the ball sinks to before rebounding up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less bounce as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. The Helix Dusk Luxe has a moderate level of bounce. In our test, we measured a total bounce height of 8.21 inches. This is 1.48 inches less bounce than the average of 9.69. While bounce is more of a preferential factor, more bounce can be beneficial for ease of movement and sex. Typically, I like to see 8 to 12 inches of total bounce height, as it's enough to see the benefits without significantly impacting motion transfer. At 8.21 inches, we're on the low end of the range, but it's still enough to get us most of the way there as far as ease of movement, sex, and response go. Overall, I'm not particularly concerned about the bounce level. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure the level of support and compression. Less sinkage while sitting and lying directly on the edge of the mattress is better as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. The Helix Dusk Luxe has exceptionally good sitting edge support. While sitting directly on the edge of the mattress, we measured just 3.0 inches of sitting sinkage compression. This is 1.41 inches less sitting sinkage than the average of 4.41. Mattresses with 4 inches of sitting sinkage or less are ideal as they create a robust supportive edge. At 3 inches of sitting sinkage, the Dusk Luxe easily hits and exceeds that mark. Compared to the excellent sitting edge support, lying edge support is nearly as impressive. While lying directly on the edge of the mattress, I felt well supported in all sleeping positions. Overall, the Dusk Luxe does an amazingly good job at maintaining a supportive and strong edge. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edges are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. For the Helix Dusk Luxe, these individual factors generated a sex score of 9.7. This mattress has moderate bounce and amazing edges. These two factors alone make up 80% of the sex score. Higher balance is generally better for sex as it creates a surface that is active and engaging. Noise, pressure relief, and cooling had great performance and contributed to the good score here as well. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. The Helix Dusk Luxe has exceptionally good pressure relief. Ultimately, it all comes down to material choices and material design. The Dusk Luxe is a 14-inch thick mattress with 5 inches of comfort material. Those 5 inches are made from high-quality quilted cover, copper polyfoam, and regular polyfoam. Having a thicker foam comfort layer helps to create better pressure relief by improving immediate softness and transitional support. Thinner mattresses and mattresses with a less thin comfort layer can create pressure issues as they simply don't have enough material to adequately support the body while also providing softness and pressure relief. Lying on the Dusk Luxe is just a delight. I felt incredibly comfortable while still being fully supported. No complaints from my end. To evaluate off-gassing, we assess the mattress following initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitor the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong smell. Mattresses with a less strong odor and/or an odor that dissipates more quickly are better. Right out of the box, the Dusk Luxe had a strong smell, but the smell only lasted for 3 days before fully dissipating. This performance is a bit better than the average across all mattresses that we've tested to date. Helix offers a 100-night trial period and 15-year warranty. Shipping and returns are free. I would recommend the Helix Dusk Luxe for sleepers who are looking for a hybrid with added luxury. The Luxe model has many nice touches like a 2-inch quilted cover and zonal support design. Additionally, edge support compared to the standard model is vastly improved on the Luxe version, having received a perfect score. Cooling was also excellent in our tests, but if you feel like you need a little extra performance, they have a special cover that should make it even better, though it does come with an additional cost. Sex performance was fantastic as well, even if it had a slightly lower level of bounce. Finally, I had absolutely zero pressure relief concerns during my experience on the mattress. Its 14 inches are well utilized and extremely comfortable. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comments, questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the Dusk Luxe, we've got a link in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us at naplab.com. As always, thank you so much for watching. Well, more... All right, here we go.